Down in the southernmost point of the continental United States is a peaceful little archipelago called Key West that is home to a multitude of wild creatures, both large and small. Most people are familiar with the indigenous and transient life forms of Key West, but it is not these human creatures that fascinate us. Instead, there is a rare tribe of six-toed felines housed in a reserve where a famous author once lay his sleepy head. Equally interesting in Key West is a collective of winged insects that literally suck the life fluids of the world's flora. Together, we shall call them the Beautiflies and the Beasties of Key West. Here in the Key West Butterfly and Nature Conservatory, you'll find a vast atrium enclosing a wide variety of insects from the order Lepidoptera. Lepidoptera. Damn it.
Lepidoptera.
Ah yes, thank you. Lepidoptera. They're bugs with large flappy things whose noses unfurl into straws. This is a vicious satin-feathered black mamba mini bat. Watch as it propels itself into this foray of psychedelic yellow-circled megamoths and cleaves their horde, taking possession of their food source. Notice how the megamoth fights with a survival instinct to consume as much of the hard-to-acquire sustenance. Aggressive behavior is the signature of these frightful insects. Also inhabiting this living museum are several docile avian exhibits. They are one of nature's contradictions that prefer to walk around their territories rather than use their fully functional wings. The archetype of such bird-brained indifference is the wonky-billed pinkish stick birds. Beautiflies take great satisfaction in harassing these preposterous natural Florida lawn ornaments and mock their extended twig-like appendages. The flamboyant insects dominating this artificial confined ecosystem pose a formidable obstacle to the stick bird's very existence. We were fortunate to capture a couple of Lepidoptera in the act of species propagation, but due to online age-appropriate content restrictions, we've had to censor this footage. Believe us, we do this to preserve the delicate sensibilities of our audience. At the extreme opposite end of the uber predator spectrum lay the innocent, gentle Felis catus. Though there is a universal perception that the common cat is a lethargic, aloof, inconsiderate asshole, our extended studies of these misunderstood beasts have proven that impression to be acutely inaccurate. These specimens are sheltered within the expansive confines of the Hemingway home, named for the prolific pugilist author Ernest Ernest Hemingway, who wrote some of his greatest literary works in this limestone-supported, iron-gilded, 170-year-old house. Unique to this feline reserve are the multi-toed, pterodactyl, polydactyl, six-toed kitties. It was once widely believed that this evolutionary mutation occurred, permitting these felines a paw up on catching various rodents and flying dinosaur descendants. Yet a contemporary study revealed that, in fact, the addition of an extra claw permits the beasts to better adhere to their human subjugates. Once attached, they are far more dangerous to disconnect from its human host. Each of these flocculent animals have a unique method to entice their caretaker servants. Take for example, this golden yellow striped micro-tiger. Notice the effect this creature has upon its human prey. The human is so smitten by Mr. Mittens that she has deluded herself into believing she has been blessed by the cat's presence. Once the cat has finished extracting the human's soul, it proceeds to either its next unsuspecting victim, or simply takes a stroll about its domain. It is postulated that each cat has a unique identifier among their collectives, but this communication and language has yet to be deciphered. We can only surmise by their interfeline behaviors that their communications must be complex and deeply thoughtful. In other words, no one knows what cats are saying.
Morning, Sam.
Morning, Ralph.
Polydactyled cats are otherwise at peace in their well-provided-for existence. They have so well adapted to this reserve that they've persuaded humans to answer their every whim. Sneaky little fuzzy bastards, so arrogant that they think they bless us humans with their Oh yes, and one more thing. Should you enter the cat's domain, it is advisable to not wear dark clothing, for the polydactyl of Hemingway home will shed upon you layers of their protective armor. So when visiting Florida's Key West, if you are inclined and you are stimulated by extremely hazardous expeditions, consider visiting the two reserves of these dangerous or inconsiderate Beautiflies and Beasties. Click below to gather more information on how to place yourself in harm's way.
Bye.